Okay, so patch update. Ground is really good. I'm almost at 1100 elo. Again, I don't know. It's tough. I'm gonna try to get there in a stream, I guess. Yeah, I should just stream it. But if I stream it, it might lag and stuff. And if it crashes on me, I'm gonna crash out. And I might rage quit. But yeah, I probably shouldn't have gotten second with 7 Pokemon. I don't know why they reworked ground. So now every turn you can like dig up items, and if you keep your ground units in the same spot, the hole gets deeper and you get like better stats maybe. I don't know. It's kind of cracked. But yeah. I'm just gonna record another one and see if I can get a good game. Alright, maybe Portal, maybe Light Portal? That's interesting. We can get Cleffa. That's interesting. See? We can get Cleffa now. For some sort of baby fairy team, maybe. Can we play ground? We can play ground. We're gonna play ground. Got a Pikachu and another Pichu. Got a Wonder Box. Or we can play crit items. We got another Pichu. We're not playing ground, we're playing some sort of egg baby Pikachu comp, I guess. I don't know. I have no idea. I'm going back on mute.
Captain Sunny Waffles here, and I'm here to give you my unfiltered thoughts on Demon Slayer Infinity Castle. Now, I was pissed at the last movie because it was just a recap of what we already seen, and so I had to relive all that trauma, and it was a little boring as well. But this movie actually continued the story, and it's very interesting how they did it. This review is gonna have full spoilers, so this is my spoilers filled review of the castle of my thoughts. I'm not gonna go through all the bullshit of trying to you if you watched it, you watched it. Now I skipped the Superman movie because movie theaters, they're expensive now. Okay, they wanted over $13 for my ticket, and then you got to pay extra for or around the same amount for chips food or whatever. I just got some wings, which actually lasted me the entire movie because I was pacing myself. But I'm glad I waited because the movie was actually a banger. I didn't see Superman. I went out and saw this because I knew it was going to be good. The trailers before the movie, I remember back in the day that used to be a big thing, right? You go there and you get there a little early to see the trailers, or at least on time, I guess, because I think my trailers didn't start until exactly 10 o'clock. All the regular movie trailers, garbage. There was one about magicians who are gonna take on, who are thieves. And there was one about a girl boss who gets kidnapped for literally no reason. I mean, literally no reason. Like, she's like, there's no point in you kidnapping me. And they're like, you're an alien. It was the stupidest trailer I've ever heard in my life, dude. And she was literally like a girl CEO of a company. Like, doesn't exist. This is unrealistic. Just so stupid. Now, when the anime trailers started, all of a sudden, these are like good movie trailers. Like, peak,
I
peak.
really lucky pull here. As you see, we won. I was able to get Voltorb. I had protective pads waiting. That was clutch. We're gonna have to evolve this mix. We'll find more. We'll find more Pikachus. I'm at 20 money, so I don't want to roll anymore. We'll get a interest about 5 plus 2 victories. I think it's 9 plus. Wait. 4. 5 plus, it might be 9 points. It looks like we're playing electric fairy though. So we're gunning for plus or mining. Which they're electric field, actually. They're not fairy, are they? Uh-oh. But they're electric. Maybe we get an electric stone instead of a fairy stone. I can do both. Uh, I guess you're actually okay. We can turn on psychic. Is Mootrum fairy? No. Yeah, I'm not interested. Uh, maybe we keep these. Maybe we keep these. Psychic. This should be okay. And maybe we're turning psychic on for you. Maybe. Take some fairies. Uh-oh. Fairy 4. Fairy 4? Oh. Oh, here's my electric 3. That's better. Yeah, the question really is, I have a lot of money too. I have 30 money. That's crazy. The question really is, do we just abandon baby now? We might have to. I don't think we want fairy. I think we want electric. I guess one of the top clues would be cool. Oh no, we gotta make at least one electric portal. I don't think I can afford to go 4 fairy portals. Especially because plus one mining isn't fairy anymore. If plus one mining was still fair, they're field. I know that for sure. Oh, here it is. See, look, they're field now. If they were fairy, I would go for it, but I don't know. I keep getting stuck at 2 babies. I'm not really finding any more babies. I didn't find Cleffa. So now I just have to focus on electric, I guess. Look, now they're giving me the children. Electric field. An electric stone would be clutch. I didn't even get it. And now I'm in a field region. I didn't even get it. Oh no, it's Jover. It's actually Jover. What are you gonna do? Oh my god. It's so Jover. It's never been this over for me, bro. There was 2? Maybe we gotta abandon it. I'm not going for an egg. I'm not good enough to go for an egg. I'm not good enough. I promise I'm not good enough to go for an egg. You're just gonna abandon the idea, get our electric types, win the game. You know how it is. The real question is, what do I use my? I'm not even getting the electric stone. They're giving me all good items. I'm getting all good items.
It's all men.
I think this is
But
worth it.
after seeing the trailer, the second half of the trailer, I thought it was a totally different anime, and then I got interested
Oh
in
my
that
god.
Boom character. So that arc looks nice, but I gotta watch everything before that to understand the arc,
This might be
maybe, or can I
better for
start
right
at that
now.
arc? I
I feel
don't
like
know.
the level
I'm not
with this shit.
100% sure how I feel about it right now, but the movie starts off in a very frantic state. Like, just, you really
Maybe
don't
we
need
go
to
to
know
the psychic
anything
region
about
and
Demon
get
Slayer to enjoy
a
this movie.
lull in
It
orange.
starts off in a very neutral. Are you serious? Sorry, there's like a bee around me. That's what I get for recording outside. So it's a
We need
very,
to level up again.
because the movie starts with them in the castle, like they're falling in the Infinity
Dude.
Castle already, and all the Hashira is there, all the
Yes, we
important
wanted an electric
big
stone
characters
if we
are
want
in the
anything, so
castle
I'm making
basically.
this clip
Basically, no,
while we get
the
the stone.
entire Demon Society, Demon Society, the entire Slayer core is in the
I
castle.
will
Like
take an electric
Mugen just
stone.
dropped it on them, at,
They took my
basically out
stone.
of nowhere, and it's as sudden. It's as sudden for them as it is for us. You know, just to start the movie off like that. That's how it was for them. They were
Damaged.
just hanging around, right? They finished their training. They're all ready to go, and they got caught in the castle, right? They're falling in a moving, ever expanding castle, right? And they have to go catch Mugen. I don't think Nezuko's in the
I want to
movie,
give it to
and
you.
Inosuke's not in the movie in
They're the
a
same
huge way. Like he
defense.
doesn't get a fight, but
They
he's
are
in the
the
movie in a
same
flashback. But
defense.
like in that way, right? You don't need to know anything about Demon Slayer to enjoy this movie. And Billy the Fridge on Locale actually said that. So now we get to
Fuck.
the three main acts of the movie, right? So there's three huge fights. They're all good fights, okay? Like in like the way they look, the action, the demons are super cool.
We can replace Hatteran with if I get an electric stone too, but we can definitely replace it with the other one. Uh Tinkatink. Tinkatunk. That's what we'll replace it with. We want Tinkatonk and we want Elect Kid. Fuck, fuck. The Arceus player, he's almost dead. I don't have to worry about him actually. I don't even care. I'm one off Raichu. We actually want to go to like the psychic region after this. So like, I'm not even going to look for Pikachu. We're just going to level up as much as I can. Yeah, keep him over here. Honestly, we should probably do this. Electric 5, baby. Let's go. We're going to electric. No, give me a stone. Just give me one stone. One stone, a Lekid, and Tinkatink, and I'm good. Pikachu. Don't. Can I get to the psychic region? No. Fuck it. Take our Raichu. No stone. No crit items. I need one more black glasses. Take this. We're still at 50 money. That's the max interest cap. I'm going pretty good. This is our last item, I think. Oh, fuck. Uh-oh. You won't think a tongue. I like playing Tinker Tonk in electric. I've done it before. It's pretty good, I think. But I don't have an electric style. I think Magnemite's the most likely one to leave, but I don't need to drop this item yet, so I'm not going to. Oh, that was a good one. Maybe we should do that. So, we should have used ropes. That was a fairy type, and it's just fairy.
And we get the backstory
Should grab
of
this.
Akaza, who was the guy who killed our boy.
I lost.
Right, we
In what
finally fight
universe do
him.
I
Like
lose?
Tanjiro
Are
and
you
Akaza
joking?
get their run back. That's the
Raichu
third fight. I'll go in reverse order. The second fight
already
is
artificial item.
Zena, the electric guy. I forget his name, but we finally flesh out his character and his backstory. He fights an upper rank demon who's actually his brother and was the successor to the
I
Thunder
guess we can use those.
style. So that was like kind of, I
I don't
thought
think
that
there's
was the
any more
best
electric
fight
fighting
because
types.
honestly, I kind of related to their relationship as being an older brother, which
Already
is like,
passed it.
ooh, it kind of hit kind of
Tiny
hard when I was
lanes.
watching. I'm not gonna
Why
lie.
is
The
that
fight itself was okay. Like, I mean,
guess we
like,
can use
like
those.
it was fun to watch. The backstory stuff, though, that was definitely the
It's
deepest
something.
character moments, in my
Oh,
opinion, because that just felt very real and accurate to reality. And then the first fight, which might have been my
why
favorite
thank you.
overall. Ah, dude, I wanted to cry at the start of the movie. I wanted to cry at the start of the movie. When we fight the upper two, and God, that's the only demon that wins in the movie. It's tough. It's tough, bro. The upper two he's so strong, and then we get
Why
flashbacks of the
thank
upper
you.
one
You
creating
shouldn't
some
have.
of the other demons, which was really cool. And yeah, and
I
then
like this
we
demon.
get like the
I
plot
forgot to give
of
this demon. I do
how
zoom
the Demon
things
Slayer Corps is
before,
gonna
but I'm playing by
respond
myself.
to
And then Kyle
being
that
trapped in the Infinity Castle, because their leader, who just died, if you're watching the anime, you know this, right? He actually had this plan set in motion already. So yeah, the main plot of Demon Slayer isn't really addressed in this movie. Like it pushes
it's
the
kind
plot
of too late
along,
to look
but
at that.
only in fights, and like
Just give
you
me
get
the
some
devotion,
cool
bro.
background
Just give
stuff
me the
on the
devotion.
demons, which we always got that in the anime,
That's
but like
devotion.
that's not nothing to do with Tanjiro, right? That has
That is
nothing to do with Tanjiro. It
devotion.
has nothing to
Can we
do
play
with
a psychic
like
team?
the goal of like curing Nezuko or any of that, right? But we did get a scene in the movie where Nezuko is getting the treatment. Like, she got her drugs. So, like, there's like, but it was just a short scene, you know? So it's like, if you're interested in the Nezuko and you want to see more Tanjiro, right? You just start watching Demon Slayer, which is really cool. But if you already know, you already know, and it just pushes the story along a little bit without, like, you know, without like revealing a whole lot.
Some
The only
lips.
person who got a whole lot of character development, in my opinion, was Zeniske. I don't
That
think that's
sounds
his name,
interesting.
dude. I really don't think that's his name. But the electric guy that we travel with, like, he was really in the background for a lot of the show anyway, and like we kind of got the gist of his character, but his fight and it being the second part two of the movie, right?
I'm very interested. I don't know what to do. At least I don't have any items. I don't have to think about anything. I need Psychic 4. That's my issue, right? So let's take the Psychic 4. Electric. I'll take the Psychic. Gaku, do, do, gaku, do, gaku, do, gaku. One. Electric. Psychic Fairy. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
It being in the middle, it really solidified his character, and like we got to know a lot about him. Like it's cool that the only style he can use is the first form. Like that's the only attack he can use, but his brother can use everything but the first form. And he's like this prodigy who couldn't use the first form. And
Hey,
so
this is from
ultimately, instead of
this is
dying
back
to a
to
demon, because he was fighting an upper rank demon, and he was probably
let's
fighting number
go
upper
over
one. I don't really remember. It was 10. It was past 10 p.m. At this point, we're like 12 a.m.
I gotta
and
do what?
I closed my eyes for a lot of it. I'm not gonna lie. I was
Or
falling
just
asleep a
went
little
into
bit, but I
electric.
caught the gist of the whole movie. But that just means I can watch it again.
It depends
It's
on
a
what I
good
find
movie.
it.
They're fun fights, but like, man, they're tough fights. Like they're actually very predictable. Like I predicted the final fight, like how Kazan was gonna die. I predicted it
Spoilers.
100%. I said it in my head maybe 10 minutes before it happened. I promise you I did. And then uh Zenisuke versus his brother, like obviously he's gonna
I'm gonna
win.
blow my mic.
Like that's not even like
I
is
can't go on
the
a
main
loose streak
character,
here.
one of the big three main characters, gonna die to his
Never
demon
streak this
brother?
game.
No, of course not.
I can't
So like
afford
you
a
know
loose
he's
streak
gonna win
here.
that. And then the first fight the whole time I was like, dude, there's no
That's
way
ugly.
she can beat this
This is
guy.
bad.
There's no
After
way she
this,
can
and
beat this guy. I said there was
I
gonna be a
already
lot of
like
spoilers.
characters.
I was like, there's no way
This
she
is
can
good.
beat this upper two. If she does, that'd be clutch as hell. And I honestly, I think she should have won, which tells you how good the fight was
An
because
artificial. We need
she's
another item.
It was a
How
female
am I getting
sword
cooked? Yes, seriously. I'm
sword
getting ethically destroyed.
slayer versus an upper two. Kazan is upper three, and Tanjiro was just barely keeping up with him. But it was cool that Tanjiro was able to keep up with him and fight. But then and Tanjiro needed help. It was a 2v1 in that fight. She was fighting the upper two 1v1, and he just killed her sister, her older
I would have
sister.
just started
And
this.
now, oh my gosh, it's just tough. We had to. I didn't want to watch that. But she put up a really good fight. And low key, I thought she should have won. But apparently, he's just immune to poison. She can use poison, and it didn't help. It didn't help, bro. But yeah, the fights were awesome.
No,
And there's a lot of good
there's like
lore
no
and
more
backstory
slime.
in this movie
What?
that
It's quite literally
that
like
they
right back
managed
to
to
where we
puzzle
were.
together to be its own complete narrative. So we got a lot of like fight. Here's the backstory of the person that's fighting. Resolution. Here's why they won. But
Oh
like,
my gosh.
I don't know. They almost had to do it that way because if they wanted the movie to be able to
My
stand
team is so
alone,
weak.
which
I
it
guess I
does because
could.
they did
My
it
team
that
is
way,
so weak
you have
now.
all the
I guess I
information you
could.
need to enjoy the
We need
movie
electric
within the
stuff.
movie, which is honestly very impressive.
So all
It
my electric types are
it's
spawn.
leaps and bounds better than the last movie because the last movie was literally just retelling the anime, which is like we don't want that. We don't want that. We want independent stories like they do in One Piece.
And we
Like
turn
all the
on
One Piece
noise.
movies just stand alone. They tell their own story. It can happen anywhere in the timeline. Don't think about it too hard. Or you do what Demon Slayer did, which is like I don't know. It was very interesting. Like when I tell you, I thought I was missing episodes. Like I was like, did I not watch something? Because they were literally the movie starts. They're just falling in the castle. Like they're like, yeah, here you are, Infinity Castle. We told you that's what this was. And like they explain everything, but it's like it's interesting and it's kind of cool. Is there any other things left to talk about? Honestly, I don't think so. It's a solid A movie. It stands alone. There's really good fights, really good choreography, great music, awesome characters. The characters are true and accurate. The only downside to the movie that I can think of, honestly, is that all of the fights are very
It worked.
predictable.
It
Like,
worked.
if
It worked.
without
The
me
push
even
is forward.
spoiling them, you
Now I
know
just
who's
need
gonna
to.
win each fight. And I didn't
I need to
spoil
tell
the
Cole
ending of the
Logan to
last
put it
third
in.
fight, but like
I need
I promise you, I knew
instead
exactly
of
how it was gonna
this.
end, and it went exactly like I thought it would.
I'll
I
fine.
do say Kazan is cool. Like after
I'll
learning his
electrocute.
backstory, and like how he
Okay,
became a
desperately, I'm
demon.
gonna like him
Dude,
more.
he's actually super cool, and the fact that he
The whole
doesn't use
team is
any
built around a
weapons
like
and
kid
he's that
now.
strong, it makes him even cooler in my opinion.
Help me.
He like I hated him when he killed our Hashira, right? Which I don't think he's dead anymore, but I hated him when he killed our Hashira. But now I'm like,
Rest
actually,
in
he's pretty cool. Thanks to learning his backstory, bro. And that's all in the third act, like his fight and his backstory. I think I spoiled the first two acts. Yeah,
Oh
so
no.
I'll leave that for you. I won't spoil his fight and his stuff. Just that was definitely the best part of the movie, in my opinion. The I don't know. Honestly, all three acts were like that good. Like the first act of the first fight with the girl, the insect girl versus the upper two, was just a really good
You're
fight,
killing me.
and like it really set everything up. Like it told us where we were, why
I'm
we're
actually getting
here, how it's
killed.
happening. And then you get the fight with
I
Zenith's
don't know what
the
they want.
electric people, which is just like that hit very emotionally, and like it was told very well, and the fight itself was
Like
super
this
cool. I
hurts
didn't
my team
spoil
every
all of it.
time.
I'll spoil some more of it. Zenisuke was able to he used the seventh
I think
form,
I
a
know enough.
technique, right?
Surely
Slash like a little one that he created, because the
something
first form is the basics
very
for all
important.
of the other ones, which didn't make sense why the demon brother couldn't use the first form if he could use all the other ones, and he was that talented, right? Then you should be able to use the first one because it's the most basic, right? And it's, but only his brother could use the first form. So it was
Fuck.
cool. He defeated him by creating his own technique, which was just a super powered
Wait,
version of
might
the
be
first
okay.
form, I'm pretty sure.
No.
But I don't know. It worked. It worked. It was cool. It
It
was
wasn't dual ocean.
Demon Slayer is so good. It's
Yes,
so
yes,
emotionally
we're
resonant. So
okay.
I recommend that
We're
movie
okay. We can
100%.
beat the
Sonic
Raichu
Crossworld's
player.
coming
Let's
soon. I
go.
pre-ordered it. I think I got scammed because I should have
$50
pre-ordered
vouchers.
it right after the open network test. I'm
Uh,
pretty sure it was
that's all numbers
$40.
actually.
Now it's $60 to pre-order, so I don't think it makes a difference.
52.
But
Don't ask me.
honestly, I don't care. I'm gonna play the hell out of it. That
I
game is
think I'll
so much
give it to
fun. I'm
Luna.
in a racing mood, but I can't play fucking Mario
Don't you
Kart World.
he'll
A,
use their
because it
ally.
sucks. It's not worth the money. And B, I don't have a Switch 2.
Like this.
Leave a like if you enjoyed the rant. And I'll see you later. Thank you.
I have a spot for you. I actually don't have a spot for it. We need the Amorphous. Fuck me. Okay. Wait. I think we blocked really well here. I'm not. Oh! We are healing. We are healing. We are healing. Yes! 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 We're actually doing this shit. I'm actually doing this shit. Okay, this is an interesting bypass here. Psychic? No. We can use a better electric type. We can use a better amorphous. I don't know, man. I don't know how we're winning. Wonderbox. Red orb. Red orb. Punching wall. Wonderbox is cool too, though. Or maybe Duosion. I'm going with Wonderbox over Red Orb because I'm scared. Oh my god. No! Am I retarded? More Amorphous bumps. I got another Amorphous bump in. Yeah, see, that's way better than Red Orb, right? Soul Duosion? Okay, it doesn't matter. This team stomps me every time, bro. Oh, heal him. No, no. No. Do we just give it to this like is not gonna do nothing for me, right? Let's just give it you. Thank you. Well, it's the best I could happen. Fuck. I got I got sandwich. No. And I'm right over. I'm flame more. Okay. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. It's such a close game, bro. Why am I the only one struggling? Look, I have to do this. I have to do this. Even like this. I really need gasoline. I really need gasoline. I really needed that gasoline. Oh, fuck. I spent too much time position. We gotta hold, bro. No. No. I need a gas lead. I need a gas lead. This is some bullshit, bro. Oh, this is the only team that could beat me. This damn field electric team. It's too strong. The damage is too much. To be honest, third isn't even bad for the lobby I was in. How tough my opponents were, and technically I bricked. Like I only found 5 electric types that I was using. Really, I only found 4 electric types when I was trying to play electric, and then I was able to pivot into an amorphous angle. So, with good units, that got me third. But yeah, that's the game. Fuck us, straight. It was a good game though, and I got third, so I can't complain too much. Yeah, I just couldn't hit that barrier that but like I didn't find a leg kid. I didn't find Haunter quick enough. I couldn't find Palmod after I evolved it once. The Raichu's clutch. The Electrode's clutch. I think my unique picks were correct. I couldn't get an Electric Stone though. But GG's. That was a tough match. I gained one effing elo. I gained one effing elo.